A world in crisis. More than 60 million refugees, asylum seekers, and internally displaced persons today. Linked mega-crises in Syria and Iraq have displaced more than 15 million people in the last 5 years. Africa continues to bleed. In the last year, 190,000 people have fled from Burundi, 500,000 from South Sudan. This was the assessment at UNHCR's annual Executive Committee meeting by High Commissioner Antonio Guterres.
15 new conflicts have broken out or reignited in the past 5 years, while none of the old ones got resolved. And the number of people globally displaced by conflict every single day has nearly quadrupled in that time, from almost 11,000 per day in 2010 to 42,500 last year.
The multiplying crises have stretched resources and have reached almost every corner of the world.
And for years, we struggled to put displacement on the global political agenda. Not always successfully. But after the dramatic events on the beaches and borders of Europe this summer, nobody is now able to ignore a refugee crisis that had been simmering for so long, while others weren't watching. And it is a shame that it had to come to this, but it's not a surprise.
The numbers are large, more than 500,000 coming to Europe this year. But, Guterres said, that flow is manageable on a continent of 500 million people. The European Union has decided to take in 160,000 asylum seekers, a step in the right direction. But quick work is still needed to build reception centers near entry points to properly receive, register, and screen thousands. In the last 10 years, UNHCR has strengthened its emergency response. It's reinforced its protection policies. But the numbers of those fleeing grow dangerously.
Let me be clear. The humanitarian system is not broken, as some try to argue. It is even far more effective than many others, from development to security areas. But the humanitarian system is financially broke. We are no longer able to meet even the absolute minimum requirements of core protection and life-saving assistance to preserve human dignity of the people we care for.
In his final Executive Committee meeting, Guterres said humanitarian aid and development assistance must be much more closely linked. The world faces a new spiral of fragility and instability. Only urgent and creative responses can avoid greater chaos.